Hello my dear friends, so welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today let's start a new series of planet Venus through all the 12 houses in Vedic Astrology, and I know many of you are very excited about this series as well. And today in this particular video, I'm going to explain you regarding planet Venus placement in the first house of your Vedic astrological birth chart and what are the kind of results that are associated with this placement. Also, I will tell you Venus is also one of the most misunderstood planets in Vedic astrology. Many of you only know about the love side of the Venus, like this is the planet which is responsible for relationships and your love life. But I will tell you this is one of the planets which is also responsible for your spiritual growth, your spiritual inclination in life. That thing is also connected with planet Venus. So that is why both of these aspects are interconnected with this beautiful planet. So first of all, let's try to understand what is planet Venus and what is the first house and how these two entities are going to behave. On one hand, if I talk about regarding planet Venus, this is a planet which represents your love life, your relationship aspect with the opposite sex or relationship aspect in general with other individuals. This thing is seen from planet Venus. How you are going to perceive the relationship aspects in your life. It is important for you to have a relationship, and what are the kind of things which you are going to value into the relationship. Some person value trust, some person value faith, some people value money, time in the relationship. So what are the kind of personality that you are having in terms of relationship? This thing is governed by Venus, its zodiac sign placement and house placement. Apart from this, this is a planet which represents any kind of sensual pleasures, any kind of sexual activities or pleasure seeking abilities inside a human being. This thing is seen from planet Venus, because Venus always wants to be in a very comfortable kind of a zone where like the person is constantly experiencing many new things in terms of happiness, personal satisfaction as well. So these things are also interconnected with Venus. Apart from this, this is a planet which symbolizes the luxurious items as well. Your inclination towards any kind of a good clothing, good food, sport cars, anything luxurious, watches, anything luxurious, money, wealth, want to attain fame, all the red carpet events, all the Bollywood industries, that shining objects, mirror, everything is ruled by Venus. And on the other hand, Venus also represents the spiritual side of your life, spiritual inclination and spiritual growth. How you are going to look yourself, your personal life in terms of your own personal growth, your own spiritual belief system. This thing is also seen from Venus. Even the occult sciences like mysticism, astrology, numerology, palmistry, this thing is also somewhat ruled by this planet. Apart from Jupiter, Jupiter is a planet which is a karka of knowledge of all that kind of things. But Venus represents the desires inside you. If you are having a deep desires within you to learn about all that kind of stuff or not. This is a planet of diplomacy as well, like your diplomatic attitude, diplomatic behavior towards something. Even I will tell you one more thing. This is the planet which shows the caring aspect inside a human being, because Moon and Venus, these both are the watery planets. So out of the 9 planets, these 2 planets, Moon and Venus, specifically these 2 planets, these represents the water. So water represents the emotions that are present inside you. So it is very, very important for you to analyze your emotional state, emotional well-being in the life, and that is truly depending upon the Venus and Moon placement, in which zodiac sign these 2 planets are posited, whether they are posited in the air zodiac sign, fire, water, and even the earth element. So in that way, you will be able to determine your emotions that are present inside you, because some individuals are very emotional, very sensitive, and on the other hand, some people, they are very cold-hearted. They don't care much about the emotions and all such kind of things. And on the other hand, if I talk about regarding your first house, see, this is the house of your physical personality. First house represents the ascendant or the Dhi Shakti, that is your internal Shakti which is present inside you. First house also rules over the head portion, the quality and the thickness of your hair, the quality and even the color of your hair. This thing is seen from the first house. Ascendant also represents the specifically your entire roadmap of the life, like how you are going to perceive different options in your life. What is the journey of your life, how you are going to live your life accordingly. This thing is ruled by the ascendant and the zodiac sign which is posited in the ascendant. And any planet that is going into the ascendant, it is directly going to impact your personality and your personal life. So when you put Venus in the first house, first of all, these individuals, irrespective whether you are a male or a female, you are having a lot of feminine qualities present inside you, because this is a feminine energy. So that kind of a feminine qualities of cooking, nourishment, caring towards other individuals, showing love, affection, experiencing all such kind of a things become very, very, very important for these individuals. And if at some point in their life they are detached from all that kind of experiences of love, emotions, care, that kind of a nourishment, motherly feelings, these individuals, they will not feel deeply interconnected with themselves. Because apart from the materialistic side, Venus value all such kind of a things as well. And that too depend upon the sign placement of the Venus. But I will tell you in the general way, it is much important for you to be in a proper balance between the materialistic, between the spiritual, between the personal, between the professional life. This is the real realm of the Venus, because Venus, its own Mool Trikon sign is the sign of Libra, and that is the 7th house. And here Venus is going completely opposite. This is the originally the, as per Kal Purusha Kundli, this is Aries, ruled by Mars, action oriented, selfish behaviors, always thinking towards themselves. So that is where the Venus find quite difficulty into adjusting according to the first house energy. But overall, I will tell you, this is a by far a very, very good placement in terms of giving you very good and beautiful eyes, physical appearance, physical characteristics, your personality type, your behavior, even the like how you are going to behave in the different kind of environments in your life. This thing is also ruled by Venus. If I put you into some kind of a war zone kind of a situation where there is a lot of fighting happening, so how you are going to behave in that thing. And if you put into some kind of a motherly, into some kind of a hospitals where there is some kind of a caring and nourishment nature, so Venus have that kind of adaptability in the first house. They know how to adjust according to the various life situations of the life. Although like these things come naturally towards them, like they don't find it much difficult to adjust according to the various situations in the life, because this is a very adaptable kind of a Venus. Specifically in the air zodiac signs, if it is posited, and even in the specifically the fire zodiac signs as well, Venus is quite adaptable Venus. But if it is in the earth zodiac signs, specifically Capricorn and all the other earth element, it becomes quite difficult for them to adjust according to the planetary energies of other individuals. Apart from this one very important aspect, Venus represents your wife as well. If you are a male, then this represents the kind of wife that you are going to attract in your life. So if Venus is directly into the ascendant, and if you are a male, specifically I'm telling you, you are going to attract a very masculine wife in your life. By mean to say masculine, the wife is having more of a like masculine character. And if you are a female, if you are having Venus in the ascendant, it means you are going to attract a very feminine husband in your life. The personality of your spouse is going to be very feminine, because Venus 7th aspect is directly upon the 7th house. So that is the house of your marriage and the married life as well. And that is why these kind of situations are going to happen. Apart from this, in terms of the sexual activities and their sexual life, these individuals value all such kind of things a lot. It is very, very, very important for them to feel connected with some opposite sex or opposite life partner by maintaining a cordial sexual bond with other individual. Otherwise, this Venus will feel completely detached from these individuals. In order for them to connect with the opposite sex, whether you are a male or a female, I will tell you sexual intimacy is going to be very, very important part in your life. Because if Venus is the pleasure seeking planet. Venus want to feel that kind of a pleasures. It may be sensory pleasures, it may be pleasures of food and any other pleasures. So that is why that aspect is also going to become very, very important for these individuals. If you are having this placement in the ascendant, always look for the partner, opposite life partner, who is also very like sexually active in the personal life. Then it is going to create a very strong and very good bond. Apart from this, if this Venus is afflicted, by mean to say afflicted, if it is posited with the malefics like Surya, Sun, Saturn, Rahu and all such kind of things, then the results are going to differ a lot. Because then Venus is no longer in its own realm. Then Venus have to adjust according to the planetary energies of the other aspects as well. But although like this is quite a very passionate Venus, very passionate, they will not lose interest in the relationship aspect very easily, and it become very difficult for other individuals to resist these kind of personalities. If you are having this placement in the ascendant, suppose you are having 2 to 3 relationships that are simultaneously going on in your life. So if you are not running after these kind of relationships, it become very difficult for that opposite personalities to resist that attraction, because Venus acts as a magnet in the first house, and that is where the Venus is going to attract a lot of spiritual life partners, very spiritual. I have seen in many practical cases, Venus in the ascendant, the husband or wife, the spouse that you are going to attract, he or she is going to be very spiritual in nature. And if that person is not very spiritual in nature, you yourself are going to become very spiritual in nature, because Venus is exalted in the 12th house of the sign of the Pisces. That is the original realm of the Venus. And in the first house, after experiencing all the luxuries, all the sensual pleasures, love life, relationship aspect, even the fame, name, fame, recognition, reputation, everything, at some point in their life, these individuals have to look towards the exalted Venus, and that is the Pisces realm. And that is where I will tell you, lot of astrologers, lot of like healers, Ayurvedic medicine doctors, Kundalini awakening, all kind of spiritual masters, they are having very, very strong Venus in their birth chart, or they have at least to have very strong influence of planet Venus on the ascendant. Because if Venus is connected with the ascendant, if you are Libra ascendant, you are Taurus ascendant specifically, I will tell you, Venus is going to give you strong inclination, very strong inclination towards the astrology. And I will tell you 80% of the time, or even the 90% of the time, if Venus is having any connection with your ascendant and at the same time with your 8th house, it is going to take you directly into the field of astrology. Because this is a very curious kind of entity. I told you, Venus want to experience the pleasures. So by fulfilling their curiosity, Venus is also experiencing that kind of pleasures. So that is why these individuals want to know more about other individuals. They will not easily form the relationship with other individuals. It takes some time to understand these individuals' true character. Because the 7th aspect on the 7th house, that is the house of your marriage, that married life, Venus want to keep that aspect alive always. So that is why the passion is going to come through the 7th house, that aspect on the 7th house. They fall in love with the person who is very passionate. Whether they are passionate about themselves, passionate about their work culture, passionate about anything. If the other individual is not passionate about anything, you are going to lose interest into that individual. So it is very important, because in the first and the 7th axis, I will cover the topic when Venus through the 7th house, but in this axis it becomes very, very, very important for you to connect with the spiritual aspect at the same time and the relationship aspect at the same time. And if you are not connected with any of these two aspects in your life, it means you are killing or crushing your own Venus in your chart. And if you are crushing your own Venus in your chart, it means you are not experiencing the true joy, happiness and satisfaction in your life. Because this is the originally one of the only one planet in Vedic astrology. This is the single most planet, I will tell you, that you can utilize its energy in the positive way as well or in the negative way as well. Because emotions of love, sex, these two emotions are very, very, very important emotions, very important in order for you to thrive in your life. Because if one aspect of your life is not thriving, suppose you are suffering in your career aspect, it means the other aspects, relationship, love life, all such kind of things are going to suffer. So if it is very important for you individuals to look into love life and relationship aspect in the proper manner in order to channelize or activate this Venus. And after getting married, specifically, I will tell you, you are going to receive a lot of money and wealth in your life. I have seen many charts, whether the Venus is posited in the Libra, Virgo, Capricorn or any other zodiac sign. Venus in the ascendant, because of your spouse or because of your life partner, you are going to receive a lot of wealth, creating opportunities. It may be direct wealth is coming towards you, or it may be indirect wealth is coming towards you, or whether he or she is going to motivate you a lot, like you have to do this thing, you have to do that thing. Specifically, I will tell you, these guys or these girls are very desirable. Like a lot of other people that are in the 7th house, they desire these individuals because of their Venus presence in the ascendant. Because the presence of mind, intellectual abilities, everything, these individuals are blessed with everything. But the only negative quality with this Venus is when they experiencing the pleasures to the utmost level, whether through smoking, drinking, indulgence into sexual activities, porn and all such kind of things. Then the Venus is getting completely destroyed in the ascendant. So it is much better to seek pleasures up to some extent and then focus on channelizing the energy of the Venus, emotional energy of the Venus in the positive way of your life. So that is a brilliant way of living your life if your Venus is having in the 1st house. So that's it from my side in this video. I hope you like the analysis. If you have any queries, any consultations regarding your Venus placement, regarding your marriage, love life, relationship aspect, career, any spiritual consultation if you want to take, do let me know. I'm going to respond you back as soon as possible. So till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Till then, bye-bye and take care.